ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
So our schedule got a little mixed up today because of a PPT, so we had to leave in the middle of foundations. So today I got to go to a PPT and an SRBI meeting. So I'll talk a little bit more about those, but just a quick update. Today went well. I made my own math worksheet for the lesson today. I kind of extended yesterday's lesson because we were having a hard time understanding the concept of each. We're doing repeated addition, so like they could do it, but it was just the numbers, but then in a word problem, they would, just see the two numbers and add. When we have things like there are 5 friends. Each friend has 3 balloons. How many balloons in all? They would say 8 because the cell number is 5 and 3. So I made my own kind of worksheet explaining, like breaking down the each friend, which means that this friend has 3 and this friend has 3 and this friend. So I did that. I'm really excited about how that worksheet turned out, though. I wish I would have gotten to spend more time doing a little mini lesson on it to kind of explain it, but because of just our schedule, I didn't get to. But it was okay. It worked. And then some of the friends I pushed to do turn their problem that they were working on into a multiplication sentence. So that was cool. But yeah, that was today. Everything else went pretty well. I was really excited for one of my students who has a behavior chart that we're working on. I need to get better at making sure, being on top of him, making sure that he knows he needs to be checking in on his behavior after every section of our day. But I was really excited because at the beginning of writing, he was doing really well. He was distracted during our mini lesson, but I had to get him focused on whatever. And then when he was working on his writing, he was doing a really good job, and he was positive, which is awesome because he can get very negative, and then when he feels negative, it turns into throwing a fit. So he was very positive, and then I had to go to a meeting, and the substitute
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. We have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be right. And you see, forever we will go.
So I had to break out the whole "I'm disappointed in you" spiel today, because some of our friends do not know how to pay attention. They were not good listeners today, especially during writing. It was horrible. So, yeah. But other than that, it was okay. I got to watch a session with a couple of my kids with the speech pathologist, so that was cool. We started a new chapter of our social studies unit. We are talking about culture now. So we had our initial inquiry. We did that, and then we started talking about what culture means, and then later on we'll go more into how we develop that culture and how history affects culture, and then we'll go into comparing and contrasting cultures. So someone had put together a bunch of resources for different units within our social studies curriculum, but I went in yesterday and I kind of played around with all of the stuff that she had given, and I kind of made it my own and broke it up into lessons and organized everything. So I have that now. So that was fun. But that's about it for today. So today is Friday. It was definitely an interesting day. They did a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I had to pull out the whole, I'm very disappointed in you kind of spiel. So today they did better. I did remind them that, how did we do yesterday during writing? What can we do differently today? Kind of thing. So once I did that, they did a lot better. We also had an evacuation drill today, which was weird. I've never done that before. So it wasn't just like a fire drill. It was like a fire drill, but then we had to walk down to the next block and stand in some business parking lot, and then walk back. So that was weird, but they did really well. I was very impressed. There were some who were not awesome, but they were, for the most part, really great. So, and the social worker actually came up to me and said, hey, I don't think I told you, you did really well on Wednesday. So that made me really happy. I could see that, things went well, obviously, but it's nice to hear from someone else, so that was nice. And yeah, on Monday, I start full takeover mode. So pretty much the only thing that I haven't been doing is foundations, which is brand new to my teacher. So she very much doesn't know what she's doing. And so she's like, I really don't care how you do, because, we don't really know what's going on either. So, but I think that'll be good. The lady from my university, who's in charge of all our placements, showed up randomly today. We didn't know she was coming, so we were all what do we do? But she stopped and talked with all the teachers and the student teachers. So yeah, I talked to her about a question that I had about timing and everything, and I got an answer, and I was fine with that, but she seemed very not the happiest with me. I'm going on a conference, so I'll be missing a few days of school. So I was asking her, trying to not trying to fight her on, whether or not that would count against me, but just trying to explain to her that my professor told me it would not count against me. She's like, I'll give you 2 days and you make up the rest. I was like, okay, that's fine, but I just want to let you know this is what I was told. So then she got very defensive about that, which made me uncomfortable. But whatever. Yeah, that's about it today. It's okay. Nothing special.